This little thing right here completely changed the way I work. I use it whenever I need to get something done, and it literally 10x's my focus every time. No exaggeration. It's like flipping a switch. I can enter a flow state on command. I'm talking hours of concentration, mental sharpness, and no distractions. So what is it? I'll show you in a second. But first, I want to tell you a little story. Let's rewind about 10 years. It was a summer break before I began high school. Up until then, I was a classic, do the bare minimum, spend the rest of the time with friends type of student. But that summer, things changed. My older brother gave me an audiobook, Thinking Big by the legendary Brian Tracy. Probably haven't heard of it. It was already from a different era back then, and I don't know what it was, but somehow it really spoke to me. For the first time, I started to believe that if I put in the work, I could actually do something with my life. I got obsessed. It was like someone had swapped me out. From one day to the next, I stopped playing Xbox. I did all the homework assignments. I planned my days, set goals, wrote down affirmations. I did every single thing the book told me to. And I was basically locked in my room all throughout high school. The teachers wondered what was going on, and in the end, I finished with the third highest grade at the entire school. And then a couple of months later, I got a gift, my first smartphone. And just like that, my ability to focus, gone. I spent years trying to get it back. I knew what deep focus felt like. I had done it before, but every time I tried, inevitably, I'd fall off. I'd set a goal, get myself hyped up, and then 2 days later, it's all gone again. And here's the thing, I'm not someone who likes to blame stuff on my surroundings. But after a while, the pattern was just too obvious not to notice it. It was always my phone. I just couldn't not pick it up. With the constant need for stimulation I've developed today, the memories about those days back in school sometimes almost feel fake. Like it was a different person that did those things. And by the way, if you want to learn more about why modern technology is like that, I recently did a video breaking down how your devices are specifically engineered to hijack your attention and what you can do against that. So check that out if you're interested. But back to the topic. I realized I was conditioned to compulsively using my phone, and that didn't leave me much room to develop any focus. My attention was too scattered, too fragmented. I was simply too distracted. And that brings us back to this little thing. So what is it? Well, there's actually another part that I haven't shown you, and now you may have figured out it's just a lunchbox. And there's my phone inside. So whenever I get to work, before I start, I just put my phone in, I put the lid on, and I put the box away. And that's it. That's the trick, because the easiest way to use your phone less is to not have it around as much. It doesn't have to be a lunchbox. There's actually even lock boxes with timers specifically for this use case. I don't think you really need that. Just somewhere. Anywhere other than in your pocket is alright, honestly. It's super important that you don't just leave the box sitting on your desk though. For example, I put it on a bookshelf across the room, so I actually have to get up if I need it. And that tiny bit of friction is crucial and makes all the difference. There are 3 reasons this works insanely well. First of all, it's stupidly simple. I'll admit, the first time I came across this idea, I laughed at it. I thought to myself, come on, just have some self-control. But guess what? I was wrong. I don't care if it seems silly or embarrassing, it works. And if it works, it isn't stupid. You can do it right now, the effects are immediate, and you basically can't mess it up. What could be better than that? Secondly, it appreciates the importance of momentum and inertia. Most of the time, when you're trying to build a positive habit, the inertia of your existing routines is working against you. You're conditioned to constantly check your phone and you reach for it without even thinking. But with this rule, you flip that. Now, because your phone isn't within reach, it actually takes more effort to go get it. That friction makes a huge difference because now inertia is helping you stay focused instead of pulling you away. And that allows you to actually build some positive momentum. And thirdly, it shifts the burden of making good decisions from hundreds of micro moments to just one. When your phone is next to you, every notification, every impulse, every passing thought is a possible make or break decision. Every time you decide to just quickly check your phone, beyond scattering your attention, you also roll the dice and risk getting completely derailed by something. It's statistics. If your phone is less accessible, that means there's less opportunities to get distracted. Here's the bigger idea. Your environment beats your willpower. You may have heard people say, if you're trying to lose weight, don't have junk food around. And it sounds a little bit condescending, but it's true. It's the best thing you can do to make your life easier. And crucially, that sort of lens allows you to ask the right follow-up questions like, okay, so how come I have junk food laying around? Well, maybe you always go to the grocery store after coming home from the gym or work when you're most hungry. And so naturally you make worse decisions in the store. So you could only go after dinner, order your groceries, or have someone else take care of it for you while your diet is going on. Whatever. The point is this. Thinking like that allows you to see the places where you can make these little micro adjustments to give you a slight but reliable nudge in the right direction and without needing constant motivation. That's the real power of thinking in terms of the environment. You can make the good decisions easier and the bad ones less likely. Alright, so if you've been struggling with distractions and staying focused, I highly recommend you try this out. Of course, it won't make all your problems disappear overnight, but you'll be surprised. It's a really good start. And if you try it and it makes a difference, imagine what a few more tweaks like that could do. And we've actually put together a 7-day course that helps you reset your attention, build a complete system of defenses, and get back 30 plus hours of deep focus every week. And right now, we're giving it all away for free. If you're interested, check the first link in the description. And if you want to dive deeper into why modern technology sucks so much and what you can do about it, watch this video next. Hit the subscribe button to not miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.